Hello. Hello, how are you? There's 6 people in the house. Awesome. Oh, I better let them know. Yeah, you could. There will be Rickshaw in the house, MJ Taiwan, Darksider, Tam Patrick, and Asao Kano, of course. Tim will be right here. How are you, Rickshaw? Good evening. You're saying cool evening here. Nice breeze. Oh yeah? It's been so hot. Lucky you. MJ Taiwan, how are you? How's everyone?
What's up, sports fans? Actually, we can probably do it like that.
Yeah,
How you doing?
that's better.
Who's here? Who's present accounted for?
We have Rickshaw.
We're gonna take muster right now. I got this accounted for. Hey, welcome to another edition at your channel of the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines, sitting alongside the beautiful Asao Kano 38. How's everyone doing today? Day 40, yeah? Day 40, yep, it is.
Yeah.
So we just got off the news, and we're hearing probabilities of further extensions. We heard some places where they're talking about it. What did you hear? Cebu City.
Yeah.
How long were they?
Supposed to be on the 28th, but I think they're gonna do 3 more weeks.
3 more weeks, something like that.
I think.
We heard where
Remember now.
some officials, and I'm not sure where, were recommending.
Venezuela is 5 weeks.
Valenzuela, yeah, we're recommending an additional 5 weeks.
The mayor was asking.
The mayor, yeah. Will he get his way with that? We don't know, but I'm pretty sure they'll probably look at and evaluate how many cases they have or something like that. So, hey, there's Mike Ross. Nice to see you. How you doing?
Darksider, I'm bored. I'm the chairman of the board, Iggy Pop.
Iggy Pop, really? Mike Ross, Duterte is to give a national address tonight, right? That's what we heard. So we're not 100% if that's going to go off. It's happened before where he was scheduled and it got delayed, several hours, if not to the next day or something like that. So not 100% sure. Not 100% sure. Darksider, yep, I'm bored, chairman of the board.
Sam Patrick is asking, I don't get that. The one thumbs up, thumbs down, you didn't even start it.
Yeah, you guys thought I was lying, or no? You didn't think I was lying, but I've told people during our music, we've already had 3, I think, at least one time, maybe 4, I forget, but thumbs down. So that's just haters or whatever. They're just popping in, giving the thumbs down, and they leave, and they go around and do that to other channels too. So
Yeah.
can't imagine that someone would like single us out or whatever. So, and it doesn't matter. If that's what they want to spend their energy on doing, there you go.
That's what I heard, Mike Ross. You're right. Cebu is officially extended to May 15th. They lifted the liquor ban here in Iloilo yesterday.
Really?
Yay! Within 24 hours, they reinstated the liquor ban. Oops.
Oops, sorry about your luck.
Too
Psych.
many people got wasted and walk around town.
Wow.
Malou Martin.
Hey, Malou Martin, how are you? Nice to see you. How's things for you? Hello, Tim, and your beautiful wife from Mindanao. Yeah, absolutely. How's things going over there for you? We have a lot of friends down there in Mindanao, so good to have another one. Welcome to the Daily Exchange. So, yeah, and I was projecting, not so much predicting, because I think there is going to be an extension, and I was projecting in increments of 2 weeks at a time, or rounded up 15 days. I don't know. I'd be really surprised if they just came out and blanketed across and said, 30 more days or 2 more months or something like that. I think they'll take it on a case-by-case basis. They were talking about maybe still keeping certain barangays locked down where there were excessive or a good number of people that were testing positive, and maybe loosening some things in some other barangays. But again, we don't know, so it's really difficult to speak to it because I'm not making a decision, so we can only go on what we hear once we hear it, right?
Yep. Yeah, Malu is asking, how's our lockdown here?
Yeah, we're
Still here.
locked down pretty tight. She has a pass, so she can go to the market and back, to the store and back. She can't be wandering around or anything like that. I can't wander around except on Saturday mornings. That was pretty good last Saturday's live, wasn't it? I think several of you here were here that saw that, so
I
hey,
hope you can do that again, but
and you saw me interact with law enforcement and things like that, different barangay people and stuff like that. So Darksider's asking, just Cebu. As far as right now, that's the only official announcement
that we saw, yeah.
that they actually came out, and that probably, I'm sure that comes from the Cebu authorities, not so much anywhere here in Manila. I'm pretty sure they made their own decision or something like that. That's what I'm guessing. But haven't heard anything official here yet. What about you, Rick Shaw? Are you still there? Have you heard anything up here in Manila? Hey, there's Adrian Gibson. How you doing? Nice to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Everyone, please say hello to Adrian. He's over there in Perth, Fremantle, Western Australia, somewhere right in that area. He's on the west coast of Australia. Good to see you.
Richard saying, I don't have any cases. Wow.
Any cases of what?
That's what it is.
Mike Ross, I agree. It's going to get extended every 2 weeks with rules revised on a case-by-case, area to area. Yeah, it seems, of course, the Philippine government wants to get their economy going again and get money into people's hands through working, of course. They can only, afford to pay out so much and help people so much. So that sounds like something that would be the logical thing. If they're going to extend it, just do it in 2-week increments. Don't, just blow it all out to a month or 2 months or whatever. So, yeah, just if you're going to do it, keep it at 2-week intervals, reassess it as you go, and we'll see. Hopefully they can ramp up the testing here because that's what they need here. And I think that'll give them a better inside view as to what's really going on. Hey, Scoot B's in the house. Hello, Scoot B, my brother from another mother. What's going on? How is B-Joy doing? How are you doing?
I hope you're staying safe over there. Hello, Adrian Gibson.
Yep, yeah. Adrian's asking his fellow countrymen, how's things going in Canberra over there? Yeah, that's a good question. How are things in Canberra?
Where's Canberra?
It's in Australia. Darksider, not bad considering not many COVID cases. Okay, that's good. That's good. Scoot, what's the word over there in the land of milk and honey? What are you hearing? Are numbers going down, or I think they're still holding steady in a couple places around the country, but I believe I heard in some places they're seeing a decline of reported cases, something like that, but I don't know the exact numbers and what's going on there.
Hello, Christopher Beecham.
Chris Beecham, how you doing? Nice to see you. How's things? Darksider, but we are small state territory. Okay, yeah. Okay, Scoot saying numbers are jumping up.
Gee, money.
Yeah.
Stop it.
But the protests are jumping up too, huh? Where, workers are protesting, they want to go back to work, yet healthcare workers are insisting that that's not a good idea. So, I don't get it. I don't, that's a tough call. Yeah, people want to get back to work, but is it too early?
Thank you, Darksider.
Scoot B saying Canberra is the capital city of Australia. Yep, that's right.
Darksider.
I'm sorry, Darksider, yeah. This could be the places they are eating up. The numbers are rising.
The places they are eating up, the numbers are rising.
Yep, that's right.
My Cross is asking where. This could be.
So, like, Scoot, what do you think? You think, state by state, I guess that's who has the power, the governors of each state. You think it's too early, or you think people should go back to work? What's your feeling on that? Do you think everything should get reopened? And I heard they're opening up restaurants, bowling alleys, this, that, fun centers, whatever. What do you think? Do you think it's too early, or do you think they should chill out for a little while longer? Malou Martin, 3 more days on our strict quarantine here in Bukidnon. Bukidnon, yep. I'm hoping they would not extend it. We're getting restless here, but so far so good. Everyone stayed home. The number here is low. Yeah, you're right down there by Tom and Ruth. Yeah, so you're having as strict of a lockdown as we are, probably, because now you see the barangays going over in force in teams of like 10, 12 at least, and they're walking around and they're pointing their baton, telling people get back in their houses if they're just like just hanging outside their house, and I mean right outside their door. They're telling them get back in the house. So. They're coming down pretty hard here. Hey, Jess Barrett's in the house. How are you? When I report to Kuwait, new camp, I have to take COVID-19 class. Probably in the leadership role that you are, probably Scoot had to do something similar because you have to be able to put out word to your workforce on the latest and how to protect themselves and what's new, what's going on. It's going to be a constant, ever-changing process, I think, daily. For those of you that are in a both ways, whether you're just a worker or you're in a leadership role, but in particular, in a leadership role, you're going to have to have as much information as possible, stay up to speed with it, and put that information out to your troops, on a daily basis, because it's going to be changing almost daily, if not hourly,
Yep, This could be saying reopening. Not sure.
Adrian Gibson, 3 of the last 4 days, no COVID cases here in Perth. That's good. That's really good.
Yeah.
That's excellent. Scooby, Georgia's reopening everything. And like I say, everyone has a right to die.
Yeah, Florida, they already opened the beaches.
Yeah, well, they opened the beaches and they said, but practice,
social distance.
Well, they say social distance, but, physical distancing and all that. So beaches are kind of like a golf course in a way, wide open spaces. Mm-hmm. You should be able to avoid people, and then the hours, I think, are restricted when they can go there. So I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
And they were featuring Jacksonville Beach, that's where we came from. Yeah. That's where I retired in the Navy at Mayport Naval Station there, and we used to always go to Jack's Beach. So I know it well. The big Jacksonville Beach Pier, that's been wiped out like 2 or 3 times by hurricanes, and they just keep rebuilding it. And I don't know. Malou Martin, I heard that Florida's reopening up. There it is. See, I didn't even read that. Yeah. Beaches, yep. Hey, Mark and Ning are here. Nice to see you. How you guys
Mark
doing? Nice to see you. Jess Barrett, places like Montana and North and South Dakota open. Yeah, if you're living in wide open spaces, I can't see where there's so much.
Yeah, why they close
of an issue. But in the cities, yeah, that's a different. I think they have to be viewed and treated differently. It just makes sense.
Yeah.
For me, it just makes sense. Missouri is going to open. Yep, I heard Missouri was one of them. I just don't know all of them. That's why I kind of lean on people like Scoot. Give me the most recent update and things like that. Scoot B, they don't really social distance on the beaches. No, who does on a beach? But they could. I mean, it's usually, there's enough room, generally speaking, where you can practice good physical distancing, but who goes to the beach in bikinis and swimwear and stands, 10 feet apart? I've never seen too many people that do that.
Hello, Margie and Daya.
Hello, Margie. How are you? So nice to see you. How are things for you? Good to see you.
Looking pretty every day. Every time I see you on the white tee. MJ Taiwan still here.
Oh, MJ,
Thank
the
you.
mukbang queen. So today on my news feed, got a couple stories here to share with you. I thought were pretty funny. Can you hold where we're at?
Yeah. Well, let me just read it. Scoot B, we are now at 850,000 and almost 50K dead. Hey,
That's globally. Yep. Yeah, it's gonna blow by 1 million easy. I can't see how it doesn't. As far as confirmed cases, you just got to hope that the deaths, stay down and some of this stuff can be fixed.
Yep.
Are you where you're at now?
Yep.
Okay, so today I read a pretty cool story. Maybe some of you have seen it, maybe not. 3 U.S. Army soldiers stationed in South Korea, they got busted because they left the base, and there's a quarantine on the base for obvious reasons, and they went through a hole in the fence. Maybe Scoot can relate to this, I don't know. They went through a hole in the fence and went to town bar hopping. For some reason, they didn't get caught out in town, which I find, if the base is on a quarantine, you would think the local population, authorities, and whatever would know that, hey, the base is on lockdown. But I don't know. I'm going to assume maybe they weren't in uniform. Some places overseas, you're not allowed to leave the base in uniform, just civilian clothes, so as to not draw attention to yourself. That's the way it was when I was in the Navy. The only people that were in uniform were like shore patrol, things like that. But anyway, so these 3 guys in the Army, there was a hole in a fence somewhere on the perimeter of the base, and they went through it and they went bar hopping. Well, when they got back, they got caught, and man, they got hammered hard. It was 2 E2s and an E3, and all 3 of them were reduced in rank to E1. They forfeited $866 a month for 2 months, and they were all 3 given 45 days restricted to the base and 45 days extra duty. And if you don't know what that means, now if the base is in quarantine, who cares about the 45 days restriction, right? Unless they're going to make it retroactive to when the base is allowed to go back out on liberty. That would really suck. But and in 45 days of restriction, what that means is after their normal day of work, they go get chow, they go eat, and then they got to report to the duty office, or whatever you want to call it. In the Navy, we call it the Master at Arms, and they got to work for 2 hours extra every night for 45 days. I think except Sundays. I believe Sundays were exempt if I remember right, but yeah, they got hammered. And what it really is, and it's a humorous story in a way. It's unfortunate because these guys, weren't handling their quarantine very well. But if they were 2 E2s and an E3, they're young. These are young people, and young people do stupid things. So they're going to remember it. But man, they got hammered hard. And young men make stupid mistakes. It's just the way it is. They have a memory to last them a lifetime, but it's going to be painful for a while. Trust me. So it goes to show, even in a U.S. military environment, some are just going to say, well, we're not going to do this. We're going to take our chances and go out and have us a couple beers or whatever. And they did, and they got caught. Oh, and part of their charges, not following, disobeying lawful orders and all that, but they were also charged with not reporting the hole in the fence. How's that for you? They hit him with a charge for not reporting the hole in the fence. Why would you report it if you're using it as an escape, right? So anyway, I thought I'd share that with you. Where were we at?
Mark and Nang. Scott's number or Scoot's number are USA only. Good. Missouri went up 193 yesterday, and today went up 247. So good idea to open up. Hello, Minds Blog.
Minds Vlogs, hi, how are you? I enjoyed my visit with you last night. How are things with you? Hope you're doing well.
And Aussie Farming in the Philippines. Hello.
Okay, I stand corrected. That's right. Those are U.S. numbers. That's correct. My bad. I engaged my mouth before my brain. Yes, those are U.S. numbers. So you can kind of imagine around the rest of the planet. You know, wow, unbelievable. Scoot Missouri went up 193 yesterday, and today went up 247. So good idea to open up. And of course, he's being facetious. It's not a good idea to open up, not with numbers like that.
Yep.
So that's kind of ridiculous.
Minds Blog, good evening, host, and everyone in the stream.
So nice to see you.
Mark and Nang.
Open up, and people like my 96-year-old mom and my sister-in-law who takes immunosuppressant injections will only go faster.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Minds Blogs, thumbs up, thumbs up. Yeah, thank you so much. Darksider, why would you run a stupid plan like that if you were under orders to stay on base? Because they're young. They're just young, you know. I was a young sailor and I got in trouble. Nothing over the top. I've been busted twice, reduced in rank twice, but that was back when I was the E1, E2, like that, E3. And like as soon as I served my sentence, my restriction and whatever, I think I only forfeited pay once for a month, and back then you didn't make that much money. So, but because they knew I was probably a good kid and I was just a dumb sailor, you know what I mean? Getting back to the ship late, sleeping on watch or whatever, and I never did that, but just silly little charges. But somebody, you know, was following the rules and not saying they had it in for me, but, you know, wanted to straighten me out. So wrote me up, documented it. I went in front of the captain and, you know, got slapped around a little bit. But as soon as I finished my my restriction and my extra duty or whatever, within a week, they were telling me, put in a request to be reinstated to your previous rank. And both times I did, and both times I was reinstated. Again, that's lower rank. Now, if you're, you know, a little higher in rank and you get busted down, that's going to take you a while to get back. It's going to take you a while. It just does. But young men and women in the service, if they see something good in you, chances are they're just going to slap you around a little bit, make you suffer, make you think about it, much like you punish a kid, and then put you back on track.
Hello, Peter Michael.
That's kind of how it was with me. Hey, there's William from Aussie Farming. Sorry, TT can't chat tonight. No problem. Mommy Pig is having piglets now as we chat. Video out tomorrow. Have a good night. I'm a daddy again. Woo! Yeah, we were waiting for your piglets to do that. So, if anyone wants to see how somebody handles dropping piglets and what they do with them and all that, really cool. He's already set up. Go check out William at an Aussie Farming in the Philippines. Great show. Great show. Say hi to Chick. No problem. We'll catch up to you again, no problem. Minds Vlog, shout out 20 people in the house. Absolutely. 20 people in the house, 10 likes. Please don't forget thumbs up for those. Thank you so much for that, Minds Vlogs. That's so nice of you. She's saying she's good, Minds Vlogs. Awesome. So please check out Minds Vlogs. Great lady, nice channel. Go check her out, please.
Hello, Doreen.
Doreen. The lovely Doreen. How are you doing? Nice to see you. So nice to see you. Scoot B, Mark. If you want, I can tell you by county in USA and also by the country world. Yeah. Scoot will pull up the numbers in a minute. No question about it. Tim ZX in the house. How you doing, man? Good to see you again, as always. If not here and somebody else is live, always good to see you. Mark and Ning, those guys who went through the fence were probably thinking with a little brain below their belt. Yeah, when guys are young that way, they think with the other head and not with this head. Many times, yeah. I can't believe somebody would have busted out or, you know, went through an already established hole in the fence, which I find a little funny, but it's possible. It's possible. I'll give them a pass on that. That hole was there and they knew about it. nobody else had fixed it. Was a whole recent or whatever, but yeah, just I don't know that somebody went out there just to have a beer. You know what I mean? Because they serve beer on base at the clubs, right? And unless there was a liquor ban on the base, normally every base, even overseas, most, there might be an exception or two, they serve beer and liquor. So I don't believe they ran out there just for a beer. Doreen's everyday life, sweet couple, Harry, just wonderful. We're much better now, Doreen, since you stopped by and said hello. Isn't that right?
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Jess Barrett, where my sister lives in Missouri, they never closed. Yeah, she's out there though, right? She's like well out there. She's not in some city or community or something like that. So yeah, I don't think they do need to close something like that. What for? What for? That's physical distancing whether you like it or not, because your neighbor's like this big. They're so far away because you're out in the country. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Let's see. Now, Tim Ziek, has the update on the lockdown out yet? Nothing yet. All we heard was Cebu by themselves, Cebu, extended it 15 days till May 15th. That's all we officially heard. Haven't heard a lot of talk. We've heard a lot of talk here, but nothing official. Believe President Duterte is supposed to speak tonight nationally. Don't know if he will or not. Hey, Peter Michael from Denmark. How you doing? Nice to see you. Everyone, please greet Peter Michael from Denmark. How you doing tonight? Scoot B, Michigan has 34,000 cases and went up by 1,000 yesterday. And they have rallies there to open up everything. Like I said, they have a right to die. Yeah, I don't understand that. When you have healthcare workers, frontliners, we all know what a frontliner is. When you have frontliners telling news reporters and whatever, just, no, not yet. We can't handle, if another wave of this comes in, they're going to be hard pressed to handle it. To me, that's good enough advice. Why would the frontliners, because they're dedicated and they're loyal and their ass is on the line. Their life is on the line. A lot of frontliners go home, but they don't go in a house. They live in a trailer or something because they don't want to take the risk of infecting their family. But if frontliners are telling you, do not open it up yet, to me, that's worth, that has some validity behind it. Mm-hmm. That carries some weight. I don't have to hear it from the president. I don't have to hear it from the governor. I don't have to hear it from no one. If healthcare workers are united and saying, do not open it up, that's good enough for me. They're the ones that are there. They're experiencing it. So, I don't know. Mark and Ning, Scoot B, how about St. Joseph County, Michigan? Malou Martin, Scoot B, what's the stat in Arizona? We used to live there. And that's where Scoot B is, in Arizona. I'm sure he can tell you that. Tom Patrick, all I can say is 11 years out as an E5. That says anything? Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. Thank you for your service. Yeah, of course it says some. MJ in Taiwan saying hi to Tom Patrick. Mine's Vlogs, thank you. Host, Tropico for the flex. You bet. Are you kidding me? But Mine's Vlogs, the more you come here, you're going to find out that's how people are here in this channel, because the people here in this channel, they own it. They actually own the channel. It's my show, but they own the channel. They control it, and you'll see how they're just warm and friendly, and you can talk to anyone here, ask them anything you want. Just good people. The channel is still in its developmental process. We've only been for, a couple months, whatever, and we like it just the way it's going. Everyone comes in here and they're respectful and they can voice their opinion and all those kind of cool things. They say hello to everybody. They say goodbye to everybody. They don't just sit there. There's nobody here that's fishing for subs. They won't allow it. They don't want people here coming in here fishing for subs. You want to hook up with somebody, and I'm not talking to you, Minds, but the policy here in this channel is if you want to meet someone, go meet them on your own time. You can do it while we're live too, that's fine, but go look at that person, watch a video, and decide for yourself if they're for you. So that's how these people run this channel. So Scoot B, St. Joe, 177 cases, went up 5 yesterday, 11 have died there. Mine's Vlogs, don't forget to hit that like button, guys. It's totally free. Yeah, it is. Mine's Vlogs is so cool. Tom Patrick, hey, M. Jane, could use M. Jane about now. Do you know what he's talking about? You don't know what he's talking about. He could use M. Jane right now, M. Jane. You got that? M. Jane Taiwan. Listen.
Good morning, baby girl.
Tom Patrick is saying, hey, M. Jane Taiwan could use M. Jane about now.
Sabrina Larson in the house.
What? My daughter's here? That is so cool. Hi, Cody. Wait a minute. No, he's already gone to work. He's gone. So I never even saw that on my walkabout, babe. I'm so sorry about that because I wasn't focused. You know, I'd look up once in a while and just greet someone. Not everyone, but next time, Nalang. How are you, baby girl? No, this isn't a Skype session. He's about to leave. Oh, okay. Have a good day, Cody. Practice.
Bye, Cody. Be safe.
Practice physical distancing. My daughter's in the house, Sabrina Larson, straight out of Amarillo, Texas. Amarillo by morning. There you go.
I hope you saw my video. You know whose house is that?
Mom just uploaded. She just uploaded her second. She's got 4 videos out there, but the first couple 3 weren't really official because she's practicing learning how to be a YouTuber. But she actually uploaded her second official video, and my daughter and son-in-law are absolutely going to love it because they're going to see some very familiar things about it. So check that out. Check that out.
Scoot B.
Love you, Sabrina Ray. Love you so much. Anyway, that was good, Tom Patrick. MJ in Taiwan, I can use some MJ now. And that's going to float overhead, but man, I was all over that. Just don't get P tested anywhere. Scooby Tim, I made every rank to E6 twice and a few 3 times. Wasn't safe till I hit E7. yeah. Once you hit E7, you can get away with just a little bit more crap than you could when you were younger. I mean, you can't do nothing bad, but yeah, there's some more flexibility there. So yeah, I'm not ashamed to say I was a young dumb sailor, you know, just doing stupid things. But I wasn't bad. I didn't do nothing bad. I got caught between a rock and a hard place because I thought I was infallible. Nothing was going to happen to me, and you know, it'd be all right. I show up a little late. Who cares? Huh?
No rice. Hold on.
Oh, okay. They're here trying to pass out more food, so she's got to go down and sign for it, or they won't leave. The barangay people, and again, she'll sign for it because our address is in this barangay, and then she'll give it out to somebody tomorrow. So that's what we've done. Let's see, Dark Cider. Yeah. Well, the base in Seoul is near the red light district. There you go. There you go. Rickshaw. Most every base had beer machines in the barracks. Yep. Seen that too. That's right. So yeah, they didn't go out for a beer. I don't buy that. I don't buy that. Because in order for the base to keep the morale, you know, up a little bit for being on their version of a lockdown, whatever, people can't go out in town and eat and do this, and there's probably people that live out in town, maybe, and they can't do it. So, you know, they're going to try to keep morale up, and you know, there's officers that are assigned as the MWR, Morale, Welfare, and Recreation Officer, so they have to do things. I'm sure part of that is, yeah, the clubs are open. Come on down, get something to eat, you know, whatever. We're showing movie night or, you know, through all their physical distancing. And yeah, I'm sure there's beer there. So they didn't go out in town for a beer. I'm sure they had a beer, but Scooby, Arizona is at 5,500 and 258 new cases yesterday. Man, hey, Chris Beecham, how you doing? Australia has 6,000 plus confirmed cases, 5,000 plus recovered.
I gotta get this to Romy.
To what?
Romy.
Oh, Okay, 75 deaths. Unfortunately, we still have 3 weeks lockdown to go, so I don't understand Americans. Yeah, that's right. Even people in tough lockdowns are experiencing positive cases because doesn't it all come down to, getting people tested? And that takes a while because nobody was prepared for this. Every government on this planet had their head up their ass because nobody thought something like this could happen to them. We're always ready for the D-Day, the big bad, whatever's going to happen. We've got oil reserves and we've got food reserves and we've got this reserved and, we're ready. But who was ready for something like this? It doesn't even make sense. See, I'm leaving off right here. I reckon Australia will go until end of May at earliest. That's not official, that's just what you think? Okay. So where'd you get there?
All right.
That's it? Okay, so they just handed out food. This is what they're handing out, everyone. This is roughly 2 kilos of rice, but there's some, hey, it's like a Cracker Jack box. There's something inside. Let's find out what it is, okay?
Inside it's all hard.
Let's just break it open if you got it. It don't
Then
matter.
the rice is gonna explode.
Malou Martin, Scooby, thank you, sir. OMG, that's a lot. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you, to you, to you. That's for my daughter. I used to sing that to her when she was a baby girl.
Hey, cup of noodles.
Hey, look what they put inside the rice bag. The little, yeah, that'll hold the family out for about 3 weeks. There we go.
Sardines.
A little can of sardines,
That's it.
and that's it.
And the rice.
So hold on, let's show this again. So this is what they gave us. We haven't had anything given to us for at least a week to 10 days. So 2 kilos of rice and this. And remember, they don't give this based on family size. This is what's given to every address.
Yep.
I always want to say something's better than nothing, but I'm not always sure. Not always sure. Scoot B, sub to Tropical Tim in the Philippines. He isn't really good, but it passes the time. Yeah, when there's nothing else on TV and you're tired of looking at the news about the virus, come over here. We can put you to sleep just as good as they can, just as fast as they can. That's right. Sabrina Larson, he's about to leave. Oh, yeah, okay. Have a great day. And how's the doggies doing there, babe? Everyone say hi to my daughter, Sabrina Larson. She's not a YouTuber or anything, but...
Even dogs can get coronavirus.
Yeah, even now, that's what I saw too. Reports are animals, and I even told my daughter this. Do not let she's got 2 dogs, do not let them get with other dogs. Do not let them climb or jump on other people. And remember I told you I wouldn't even take them to the dog park because they got a dog park there in Amarillo that she takes the dogs and lets them run around, and the dogs, they practice socializing. But they said they recommended don't do that because dogs can pick. Now they said the odds are extremely so low for a pet to pass it on to a human. However, humans can easily transmit it to a pet. There you go. Let's see, mine's vlog. MJ Taiwan, where are you in Taiwan, sis? She says, I'm here in Toyon, sis mine. Mine's vlogs. Kumusta ka diyan, sis, still lockdown, MJ. Chris Beecham, the death ship, Ruby Princess, finally left Australia today, on its way to the Philippines to drop off crew. Out of 75 deaths, 21 came off that ship. Wow. Yeah, wasn't that ship that docked and they brought a deceased person off and they just told everyone else go home and self-quarantine? Is that the one? That's so stupid. They should have kept those people on and quarantined them until they were good enough to be released, Darksider, wow, you're bragging, I so efficient. ×3 aid packages, yeah. MJ in Taiwan, I don't know, sis. Seems like no lockdown here, no even quarantine, or I didn't know lang talaga what happened here. Tom Patrick, what is that ship, Chris Beecham? Yeah. Mike Ross, MJ in Taiwan, are you in Taiwan or Philippines? Tom Patrick. Let's be a little bit more specific, Mary Jane.
You guys are bad.
I mean, you're the one who coded it, Mary Jane, M Jane. Don't bogart that M Jane, my friend. Don't bogart that joint, my friend. Pass it over to me.
Your daughter saying OMG.
We'll have lots of highs, my friend. Pass it over to me. You know, I come from a time way back when. MJ in Taiwan, Mike, I'm here in Taiwan working. Yes, she is. Bert Monroe, brand new. Thank you for stopping by here at the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines, sitting alongside the beautiful Asawa Kano 38. How are you? And where are you located? Oh, I'm sorry. I live in Iowa. No lockdown. Little fake COVID case. Everyone working.
Wow.
So you think it's fake? I mean, is that your opinion, or are you being sarcastic? I mean, I'm just curious. Do you just think it's a bunch of BS, or you can share that here? That's fine. That's fine. Chris Beecham, Ruby Princess is a ship. That's right. I got another. Oh, Asawa Kano has a question today, and we'll get around to our guest topic when we pull your name from here, and one of you will provide a topic tonight. Not one that we talk about all night, but something that everyone can chime in on. But Asawa Kano has a question tonight. What is the first thing that you'll buy once, like, things are somewhat back to normal? The green light has been given. What is the first thing that, not a bill that you'll pay, but what's the first thing you'll run out and buy? Is it a pack of gum? Is it a new car? From The Price is Right. Is it new shelving for your bedroom? Plane ticket to the Philippines? What is the first thing that you want to buy when this is over and we're back to normal, if we ever get back to normal? So that's a question from her. There you go. Sabrina Larson, good. Dark Sider saying, gee, so it's basically find your own protein pack. Yep, that's right. As far as food here, that's correct.
Mine's blog saying make sure you are safe there.
Yep.
Citizen Jane.
Tim Ziek, I knew a 19-year E5. He made E6 and retired the next month once he had his 20 years in. Yeah, that's right. Hey, he's retired. He's getting a pension. He's getting benefits. So congrats to him. Malou Martin, my hubby was hoarding Red Horse beer before they banned the liquor, so he was happy. Yeah, how's he holding now? How much did he buy? Half a warehouse? Because we're in day 40. Here we go. Those are the current stats right now. You can see here at the Daily Exchange. Just letting you know. So that beer's got to be running out if it hasn't yet, right? I'm still holding, but it's running low. But I have a bun working for me. BUN, Beer Underground Network. We'll see how long that holds out. So hold us where we're at, please. And I'm here at
Malu?
Yep, hold us there. So my topic tonight, of course, real quickly, is I want to talk to you about the Filipina breadwinner. And if you don't know what that is, the Filipina breadwinner is when a Westerner marries a Filipina, whether you like it or not, you need to take into account that she becomes the breadwinner of her family. Right there. Yep. Now, how you handle that is between you and your wife, your prospective wife, your girlfriend, your fiance, whatever it is. But it's something that you should be educated about, and I'm not your teacher. I'm just speaking through experience, but you should educate yourself on. What does that mean? That means, of course, if a Filipina, unless they come from money, typically, if they marry a Westerner, she is considered the breadwinner of the family. Now, does that mean you're obligated that you have to allocate X amount of funds to her family? No. Does that mean every time her family holds their hand out that you have to give them something? No. Does that mean every time she cries, whines, and bitches that her family's having a problem, that I have to give in to her and provide for her family? No. But what it does mean is you have to give it some consideration, because look at this. If you're going to marry a beautiful Panay, you don't want to fight about something like that. You don't want to argue about it. You don't want that to become an issue over the years or whatever it is. That's not why you married her. Now, you're not marrying her family, but kind of in a long roundabout way, you are. And what I'm trying to speak to you guys about who have any plans on coming here and maybe marrying a Filipina is you have to take that in consideration. So what you do is you sit down and you hammer it out. Say, hey, look, I'll buy your family some food when we're there, or if we leave and she goes with you, let her get a job. A job, you know, that her income doesn't matter to the household. And if she wants to provide some of her earnings or something like that, you shouldn't worry about it. You say, go for it. That's fine. No big deal. In other words, you need to communicate with her and decide, okay, look, I'm not going to like give your family a monthly allowance or anything like that, but I'm okay and willing to help here and there, now and again, once in a while, whatever. If there's a so-called family emergency, unless it's confirmed, I'm not shipping off money to them, or however you want to approach it. The whole idea is you have to approach it. You can't sweep it under the rug. You can't marry a pretty Filipina and not expect something like that to come up now and again. So my only advice to you is address it early. You know, if you say after you've been dating your honey for 6 months, a year, 2 years, or whatever, you say, okay, we're going to get married. This is a threshold you have to cross over. You both have to sit down and you have to. Now, if you want to be a total dick and say, hey, oh, by the way, I ain't giving your family shit. I'm not giving them nothing. Don't ask me for nothing, whatever. Don't even get married. Why would you? Because she's going to be miserable. You want to give what you can. Some guys want to give a lot. But just keep it real so you don't give the family high expectations. Because comes a time when you're down and out a little bit, maybe you can't give them what you've been giving them. So keep it real. Don't be a tightwad and don't be a miser. Sit down and hammer out an agreement with your prospective Philippine bride. Okay, look, I realize this is a reality. I realize by marrying me and us leaving, going back to Australia, the US, Canada, wherever, you are the breadwinner. I'm willing to help. What is reasonable? And then that's what you guys hammer out. Would you like to get a job? Do you want some of your pay to go to them? I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? All I'm trying to come forward to you with is make sure you discuss this before you move further, because it's going to come up. I'm sorry, but it's going to come up. So it's easy to handle as long as you prepare for it, because, as y'all know, chance favors the prepared, right? All right. So there's my 5-minute Yahoo. G-Money.
Malou Martin.
Start reading.
My hobby was hoarding Red Horse beer.
I already read that. Sorry about your luck.
Sam Patrick. Oh, we need to leave that alone now, MJ in Taiwan. It's nothing personal, I promise, honestly.
He's talking about something else, MJ. There's a different kind of MJ,
Yeah.
and it's not a person.
Malou Martin. At Sabrina Larson.
Saying hello to my daughter, Sabrina Larson. Isn't that nice? Dark Sider. New York Zoo has tigers and lions and bears. Oh my. Oh, I mean, tested positive for, yep, that's right. Multiple. First it was one, and then I heard the story where multiple animals at the New York Zoo has tested positive.
Oh.
So don't let your tiger, jump up on anyone and hang out with other tigers, your neighbor's tiger. Don't, because animals are testing positive. MJ in Taiwan, I'll try to search in Google, sis mine. Yeah, seriously, I didn't know what news here about this happening. And there's my daughter, Sabrina Larson, saying, hey y'all. She's live from Amarillo, Texas.
That's why my favorite song yesterday is What?
Remember when people asked, that question was asked the other day, what's favorite song? Hers currently happens to be Amarillo by Morning. That's right. Amarillo by Morning.
Yeah, because
Who
of
is
my
that?
daughter.
George Strait that sings that? You haven't heard that? Play that? I played it loud when I was heading up from Houston. Amarillo by Morning. Yeah, there you go. Chris Beecham, yes, that's the ship, Stupid Government. He's talking about that cruise ship in Australia. Scoot B, Tim, Taiwan worked off the pandemic book and did the prep work. They enacted the procedures on January 19th. That's my birthday, when they had 3 cases. So they started early.
I think the earliest one is November 17th that they tested.
Yeah, I heard something about November, but I don't know where it went from there. Scoot B, no new cases in country in 7 weeks. They have catch them all at the airport. They have a total of 427 cases for the country. That's low. That's low. And we still got tickets to Taipei that we can't use. We were supposed to leave March 31st and come back April 1st, but there our tickets sit right there on top of the refrigerator. Can't do nothing with it. Dark Sider, the Ruby Princess, was either one where the ship's doctor lied to the health department about COVID or infections on board. Man, I would think he's in trouble, right? Chris Beecham, marijuana, is that what you're talking about, Tim? M. Jane, yeah, that's right. M. Jane. That'd be a cool name to run around in life with, right? What's your name? M. Jane? No, get out of here, really. What's your name? M. Jane? Are you going to tell me your name? My name is M. Jane. There you go. There you go. And there she is, M. Jane Taiwan. Oh, yeah, thanks. You, sir, Scoot. Yeah, here is the same like normal. No quarantine, no lockdown. Scoot B. Tim, Smithfield closed all their meat processing plants due to TB running rampant in them in Iowa last week. Yep, heard that. Heard Tyson Foods was shutting down in some places too. That's going to be a big deal. These are meat packing places, meat processing plants. Trust me, the U.S. needs these places. So I don't know what they're going to do. So if you got a lot of money, go open up yourself a meat packaging plant. Let's see, Mike Ross. I thought the top shelf M. Jane was from Sagada, not Taiwan. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That one's going to fly over a few people's heads, and that's all right. Burton Monroe, Malou Martin, East Side near Mississippi River. Hey, how nice. Sabrina Larson, I will go buy a wedding dress. Woo! Really?
That's what she's gonna do when the question.
The question was, what are you going to do soon as this is lifted? Not what are you going to do? What are you going to buy? What's the first thing you buy? And my daughter said she's going to buy a wedding dress. Guess what that means? That's right. Chris Beecham, I will buy more ammunition for my rifle. M. Jane's Vlogs. M. Jane, Taichung and Tainan has quarantined Taipei as well. Scooby Tim, let's face it, your bun is Ray. Yeah, that's my bun. My honey bun. M. Jane, oh, I don't know that, sis M. Jane, but Kappa Alamo, hee. Malo, Bert Monroe, we used to live in Council Bluffs, Iowa. I know where that's at. M. Jane, Taiwan, oh, okay, sis, mine are you here in Taiwan. Most of the factory workers, sis, M. Jane says, yes, I'm here in Taiwan. M. Jane, Taiwan, oy sis, wala talaga ako alam balita dito, hindi ako na nunod kasi ng balita. I'm always hearing YouTube laughing out loud. What? What was wrong with that? Did I butcher that?
Nothing.
I'm getting faster, huh?
Yeah. She's saying that she don't.
So do you guys agree what she just said?
No, she's
You
just saying.
guys don't even know what she said. I don't even know what she just said, but I read the hell out of it, didn't I? What the hell, man? All right, our guest topic provider is
Sab Adventure.
Sab, woo! Nice to see her. How you doing? Here, no, you gotta reach up here.
Did we say hi to our Mindoro Journey?
No, Mindoro Journey's here. What do you got? What do you got?
What I got? Nediker.
Nope. Nediker's not here. Next, please.
Oh,
he just left. William from Aussie Farming.
Tom Patrick.
Tom Patrick, woo! So Tom Patrick, you know what to do. Come up with a topic that you think everyone can relate to. Type it in somewhere down there and then give us the reason why you came up with that topic or how you feel about something or, oh no, oh yes. There you go. There's your sign. Bert Monroe, the Bluffs are nice. Omaha has great entertainment. Tim from Scooby Tim, I married a gal from Georgia and her family figured I should support them. Oh man. Malou Martin, Bert Monroe, we loved it there, but the hubby got tired of shoveling snow, so we moved to Arizona, and now we're retired here in the Philippines.
Awesome.
Yeah, when I get down, I'm going to come look you up. Sound okay for you? Or if you come up here, you can look us up. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Jeb Jam Raw.
Whoa, man, Jem John Raw! That's how his channel starts out.
BJB.
Hey, PJ, good to see you. He's saying I was poor. She was poor. We were poor. No expectations there. But hey, it's something to think about.
Hey, Nada Darda.
All I'm saying is you have to factor it in about the Filipina breadwinner. You just have to give it some thought. It warrants discussion. It really does. If you just want to be a prick and say, I'm not giving your family nothing, and you don't have to necessarily give them anything, it's about to what level you want to speak to about helping here and there, now and again. You know, you have to discuss it because it's going to become a hot topic. And is that why you married your Panay? And you were naive to the fact like, you know, I'll just sneak her out of here and I won't have to worry about her family. It doesn't work that way. She has to wake up every day and say, you know, she's going to be concerned, what can I do for my family? Diba?
Yeah.
Armindor Journey, so nice to see you. How you doing? Hello, brother. Turn the LS on, and I'm getting ready for work. About to go out the door. I'll listen till I go to work. Take care, everyone. Not a problem. We appreciate you stopping by and saying hello. That's awesome. Before you go, give us our question of the day, not topic. Tom Patrick's providing that. It comes from Asal Cano. When this is over, what's the first thing you're going to buy? And be realistic. You know, were you, before this happened, were you ready to buy a new home? Were you ready to buy a new car? Were you ready to buy, you know, a new dining room set? Whatever. Buy your wife something or buy your husband something. What's the first thing you're going to buy when the green light, all clear is given?
Yep, my daughter is going to buy the wedding dress.
Yep, Mark and Ning Adventures. Ning and I decided before we got married we would take care of her mother, but probably not much else for anyone else. The other relatives have respected that. There you go. Mm-hmm. And see, that's what I was hoping for Westerners that are already married to Filipinas to chime in on how they responded to this absolute necessity of a subject, because it's going to come up. If you try to hide it or sweep it under the rug or ignore it, you're going to be miserable. Your Filipina bride's going to be miserable. So I only brought it up just to talk about, you need to bring it up and talk about it, discuss it, and both you agree and move forward. Will there be some modifications along the way? Could be, possibly. It's just how you both, as adults, as a married couple, deal with it. Bert Monroe, Malou Martin, we had snow Monday. It's still snowing? Really? Mark and Ning Adventures, we recently sent money to her cousin to buy bigas, but he didn't ask Ning, just knew he wouldn't have any income. Today is a little different. These days are a little different. So Panays that are married to Westerners and living abroad, they can probably look in their husband's eyes and say, is there anything possibly we can do to help stem the tide during this lockdown, quarantine? And the husband's going to know who in her family works, who doesn't work, who works but can't work. So yeah, these times are a little different. Thanks for bringing that up. I appreciate that. Bert Monroe, off to work. Oh, that's not most nice show here. Hey, thank you for stopping by here at the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines. Be sure and stop by next time you get a chance. Everyone would like to see you again. Thanks for sharing us where you're from and a little bit about yourself. You have a great day and take care. Peace out. Malou Martin, great topic, Tim. When I was in the U.S., it's hard to explain to my family about sending money. They thought that American road is really paved with gold. I'm serious. Yeah, that's true. Westerners aren't necessarily filthy, loaded rich. They bring the Panay back, but they're paying for a big house. They're paying for a car or two. They're paying, if they're having kids, they're paying for kids. All kinds of things. So it does help that the Filipina, you know, explain that to the family. Hey, I'm going to help you as I can, but no, this is not the lap of luxury. It doesn't work that way. Filipinos think it is, but it's not always the same. They don't understand. The Filipinos here don't understand that when I take her back to the States, I'm not living in something like this, where I've got all this excess money. I'm living in something bigger, because that's what it's like being in the land of milk and honey, or in any Western country. Keep up with the Joneses. I need to make sure my grass is greener than the guy next to me, and everything that goes with that. Bigger, better TV, newer refrigerator, newer furniture, newer house, newer boat, newer cars, all those things, because that's the way Westerners are groomed, most of them. So Filipinos don't understand it. They just think, oh my God, money's coming out of his butthole. No, it's not. So there you go. Woo, MJ and OLTT Salcano, tell me when you are going here in Taiwan. Kay magpa palebre ako inyo, haha. So you're gonna meet us when we get there? You're gonna entertain us?
Yeah, she wants us to treat her. Yeah, we will do that.
Yep, we will. We don't know yet, but we'll let you know. Yeah, take care, Malou. Nice to see you. Sab, hello. Woo! Sorry you're late. You're never late. You can show up 5 minutes before the show ends, and we'll appreciate that. That's okay. Well, there's nobody tough here. Nobody cares. You come in, and that's all good. Nice to see you. Tim Scooby says, Tim, they fly every day from China and all over to Taiwan every day since January 19th. Over 11 million have flown through Taiwan, and have never closed anything. Isn't that amazing? That's amazing. Sab, wow, he speak good now. I don't always know what I'm saying, but you know, working on it just a little bit. MJ Taiwan, good job, TT. Just don't throw me no curveballs. Chris Beecham, the head doctor on the Ruby Princess, is a woman. She admitted today she lies at government inquiry. Wow, that's amazing.
You missed Malou Martin. He's going to buy a ticket.
Oh, okay, Malou, I'm going to buy a ticket back to the U.S. to see my kids. I miss them.
Yeah, when this, that's
and where are they?
He's going to buy.
That's what you're going to buy. Okay, so Malou is answering today's question provided by Asao Kano 38. What are you going to buy when this is over? So there's her response. She's going to buy tickets to go back to the U.S. to see her kids. Chris Beecham. Okay, I already read it. I want to read that again. The head doctor on the Ruby Princess is a woman. She admitted today she lies at a government inquiry. Wow, that's terrible. Still waiting on you, Tom Patrick. Your topic of the day.
Could be. If you fly into Taiwan, you have to fill out a 5-page questionnaire and then go through screening. But they do not trust most Westerners to be honest on them.
I mean, whatever they're doing, I would follow that. They're doing it right, correct? Jeb Jam Raw. Man, that's awesome to see Jeb Jam Raw. Jeb Jam had a great live today, so go check out James and Jebby from Jeb Jam Raw. Just a really cool American and Filipina couple with 2 lovely little girls, and always great content. They do things together live, and then they both do separate things on their own as far as vlogging. You won't dry up. You won't be disappointed. Go check out Jeb Jam Raw. How many here are writing that name down if you've never heard of him? Jeb Jam Raw. Let me check that out. And if you don't like them or it's not for you, forget about it. They don't care.
Narda Darna, hello.
Uh-oh, ding dong. She's here. So anyone here who's new hasn't heard, today's question is, soon as we're done and out of this, what's the first thing you're going to buy? There you go. Malou Martin, Tim, you and the wife can come visit us here in Mindanao. I would love to do that.
Yeah.
Because when this is done, we are going to be cruising around. We got all this money.
Yeah.
We can't spend it. And it's not that much, but you know what I mean? It's just, if there's one good thing coming out of this, and I hate to say it, but yeah, we haven't been able to spend money on what? We can't go anywhere. So she's frustrated with that. I'm delighted with it. It is what it is. Tom Patrick. Okay. There, I gave you your ahem. Here's our guest topic today, provided by courtesy Tom Patrick. Thank you so much. Where do you live and what do you like about it? Only positive stuff. I live in Sydney, Maine on a pond. Great fishing in the county, but a half a mile. Is that a half a mile there? I see a dot there.
5 miles.
But 5 miles from town. Okay, so there's your topic today. Where do you live and what do you like about it? Not what you dislike. What do you like about it?
Only positive stuff.
What are the good things about where you live? There you go, guys. You chime in anytime. And don't forget to tell us if everything ended today, what would be the first thing you bought? Dark Cider, Chris Beecham, they will put that doctor under the jail. People died because of her. Yeah, it's probably not going to come out too good.
It's terrible.
Yeah, that was that cruise ship's doctor. Mindoro Journey, a nice meal somewhere for my whole family where we don't have to cook or wash dishes and leave a huge tip.
Hello,
Awesome.
Suzuki Vlog.
That's how Mindoro Journeys, that's what they're going to buy as soon as they get out. They want to go out for a nice meal. Bye, guys. Take care. Have a great day at work. And thanks for dropping by. That was really, really considerate of you. Come back again when you can. Even for 5 minutes, it's okay. Narda Darna, just in the corner, uploading the same time, dye my hair. She can't get out of that corner, Narda Darna. That's amazing. Mark and Ning. Let's see. Ning was surprised when she came here to the USA to see homeless, poor people, food banks, etc. Yeah, they exist. Believe it or not. Scoot B. Narda. What color you dyeing the hair? Tim wants to dye his Smurf blue color.
That will be Scoot.
You know, if I do that, Scoot, what's in it for me? I need some, you know, I need incentive here. You need to incentivize me.
Be safe, our Mindoro Journey.
Yes, absolutely. Ingat. Scoot B. Mark. Most Panay never tell the others what life in USA is really like. I think they're ashamed to say how it really is. True. I'll say that's on most cases, that's true. Yes. On most levels, that's true. Jeb Jam, Tim reads Tagalog. Can you tell me a bedtime story in Tagalog? Here in front of everybody? Because my bedtime stories, I'll messenger you. Ako isa kano kano. Oh, that's okay. I'll sing you that lullaby too. Suzuki Vlog, hello, how are you? Thank you for stopping by the Daily Exchange. Tom Patrick, I already wrote above it. Well, I didn't get to it. Trader Life, Jake the Snake in Georgia, how you doing? Nice to see you. Narda Darna. I don't know what to buy yet. Maybe a new ding dong. You gonna buy a new ding dong? Careful what you wish for. Jeb Jam, we're going to Florida when this blows over. So that's what Jeb Jam is gonna do. The first thing he's gonna buy is a quick little jaunt down the road from where he's at in the south, going over to Florida. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. You're going to like do the Disneyland thing or Disney World. Disneyland's in California, Disney World's in Florida. Like Disney World, or you got a special place you're going in Florida, because we lived there for 11 years. Peter Michael, you touch a very important topic. Financial issues are #1 reason for divorce. Just keep the money separated and help each other when you can. I pay 80% of the bills and we have peace and love. Perfect. Perfect. That's a great response, because money is a big divider between, I don't care how much you love each other, how happy you think your marriage is, how many material things and you have, and how your kids are getting along, but many times money is a driving wedge between couples. It just is, because you've got two different brains, two different thought processes, two different ideas on how money should be spent or what money should be used for or things like that. So you have to talk about that. You really do. That's awesome that you said that, Peter. Suzuki, Japan, love to see the temples by the home.
That's where he lives and why he likes to be there, right?
Yep, that's right. Mark and Nang saying, Scoot, B, that's true. Mike Ross, Nakaka Pagpabagabag Kabag Kina Kabag Laughing out loud, nice try. No, I don't know how well I said that. Did I say that right?
Nakakapagpabagabag kapag kinakarabag.
Sounds like one of them Peter Piper picked a peck of peppers things, huh? In Tagalog, nice. Say that 3 times. Once isn't enough, dude. I'm already. I may have to get surgery. Once is plenty. Let's see. But that was good, Mike Ross. Mark and Nick Adventures. First thing I need to buy is sinkers and hooks for Florida fishing coming up. Okay.
Yay.
Hold us right there for a minute. All right, my second story that I wanted to read today. The first one was about those 3 U.S. Army guys that snuck through a hole in the fence at a base that they're supposed to be quarantined in Korea, went out on the town, got busted, and they got hammered. Yeah. The second one I want to talk about today was there's a story on To Go, the number 2, and then GO. And those are passenger ships that move you, your car, household goods from island to island. I did a 4-part series last summer because I took the To Go, big To Go ship from Palawan all the way up here to Manila. It's a 24-hour trip. Anyway, they were asked to donate 2 ships to house positive case Filipinos here because they're running out of room on their land facilities, hospital and such. The Philippine government offered to pay them 35 million pesos for the use of these 2 big passenger ships, which there's a lot of beds and things like that on there, staterooms and all this stuff. Check this out. The CEO and the shareholders made a decision. They don't want the money. They want to donate the use, the rental, if you will call it, of the ships for the Filipino people. The normal operating costs would normally be 260 million pesos for someone to rent those 2 ships out for the duration that the Philippine government wants to use them. The Philippine government didn't have that much, but actually offered them 35 million anyway, and they turned it down. They said, nope, we just want to do this for the Filipino people. How cool is that? How cool is that? So obviously this company, To Go, has a lot of money, but this time it wasn't about money. They decided, and the CEO went through his main shareholders and decided, let's just let him use the 2 ships. That, when you're groping for some good news, how cool is that? So I'm going to ride a To Go ship anytime I leave Luzon and go to one of the other islands. If they're going that way, I'm going to ride a To Go ship. That's where I want to spend my money. To me, that's kind of cool. It just is. So anyway, I thought that'd be a kind of a cool story to share with you guys. Where was it? Rickshaw. I'm in Carmona, Cavite, and love the people. Okay, so yep, we're still waiting for people to chime in on the guest topic tonight. Where do you live, and what is good about where you live? What are the positives about where you live? Scoot B. Mark, buy masks and gloves also. Trader Life Georgia, I love the weather in Georgia. When this blows over, I'm going to take a road trip. Awesome. Narda Darna, just back to black hair color. Malou Martin, we lived in Bukidnon, Mindanao. The weather is cool and the air so clean and fresh. Isn't that a little mountainous kind of that area? I'm pretty sure. Clay from Hawaii, how you doing? Everyone say hi to Clay. Hello again, Mr. Tim and Ms. Ray. What's the topic today? The topic is, where do you live? I'm sure you already heard me because I just scrolled you up. Where do you live, and what's positive about what do you like about, what are the nice things about where you live? And when this is over, what's the first thing you're going to buy? We've had things from people saying a meal for the family, out in a restaurant, to taking a trip, to getting tickets to go back to the States to visit kids. The The wedding dress was provided by Scoot, I believe. Is that?
That's your
Oh,
daughter.
my daughter. But it wouldn't surprise me it came from Scoot. Let's see. Tom Patrick. When it's all lifted, we're going to fly business class for the first time for more reason than one. Comfort and physical distancing from others. Can you imagine what it's going to be like on a plane now? I heard they got plastic dividers between seats. I'm like, that's not 6 feet. To me, that's still not good enough, but I don't know. Scooby Tim, if you dye your hair blue, what do you get? You get to watch me drink beer and laugh at you. And you also get to pay for the beer. What a deal. Yeah, I'll jump on that every chance I get. Chris Beecham, I still think you should dye your hair, Tim. What is this with everyone wanting me to dye my hair?
There is a corporate. Your daughter.
Actually, okay, I'll think about doing it once everyone votes a color, but we still have to be in quarantine lockdown. The quarantine cannot be lifted when my hair is dyed, okay? So in that sense, I'll do it. There you go. Jeb Jam Raw. I live in Huntsville, Alabama. It's a growing community with numerous industries. It's central to all the states we want to visit, and the people are awesome. We love it. There you go. Jeb Jam Raw loves where he's in Alabama, so it works for him. Thanks for sharing that. Suzuki Vlog, I'll be going to Cambodia for modeling work when I can. There you go. He's sharing first thing that happens when she's done, that's the first thing she's going to buy. Cool. A trip to Cambodia to do some modeling work. How unique is that? That's awesome. Do you see where these topics and questions, what they generate? You get to find things out about people and you go, wow, that's pretty cool. How many people you know that are doing that? She's the first one I know.
Mr. J. Barrett.
Jess Barrett is back.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were gone, but today's topic provided by Tom Patrick, Mr. Jess Barrett, and I'm only repeating because Jess Barrett is an owner here, a shareholder at this channel. Where do you live? And now we know you work over in Iraq. Where do you live, and what are the positive things about? Where's the first thing you're going to buy when this is over? That was from her. So Jeb Jamron, we're going to hit the water, any water. I like jet skiing. Cool. Chris Beecham, the best thing about where I live is there's a road out. Unfortunately, the airport is still closed. Narda Darna, that's why I don't want to get married, because annulment too expensive. Is that right? Oh my goodness. Just Barrett, our bank accounts is joint. See, he's talking about what I talked about earlier, meaning, Filipina being a breadwinner when she marries a Westerner. So Jess Barrett is saying him and his wife shared joint bank accounts. Rickshaw Philippines, after furnishing our new home, we'll buy a new motorbike. Yeah, I know you've been wanting to do that. I could have almost guessed that if Rickshaw would have said, guess what I'm going to do, one of the first things. Yeah, he's been chomping at the bits to get a new motorbike. So that's cool. I hope that works out for you. Mark and Nang, I live in St. Joe County, Michigan. I'm a chemistry teacher just across the state line in Indiana. Oh, so you live in Michigan, but you work in Indiana. Okay. Jeb Jam, yeah, Tom, we miss Florida, but Alabama is home. Mark and Ning and I like to go fishing and take walks with the dog. Yeah, I've seen how many vlogs of you doing that. Also, she likes to go to the Panay store in Mishawaka. There's an Indian name for you. When you get up to the Midwest, Illinois, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Indiana in some cases, you see a lot of a lot of towns or cities, what have you, areas named after Indian names. So pretty cool. Those are Indian names themselves. Minnesota, Michigan, Illinois, Iowa, Indiana, Wisconsin. These are all Indian names, in case you didn't know that. There you go. I told you I owe you. There you go. Tom Patrick, Malloy Martin, that's nice. I've always been nervous about going to Mindanao. Narda Darna, I am once married and got annulled. And me and my ex-husband wanted money from me. Told him, talk to my lawyer. You think I'm born yesterday? So, if we get divorced and I say to you, hey, I need some money from you monthly, what are you going to say? Go see your lawyer?
Go see my daughter.
Go see her daughter. That is too funny. That is funny. Narda Darna, typical Pinoy think there's money for him. Yeah. MMK, hi Maureen, Michelle, and Ken, how you doing? The lovely MMK, good evening, sweet couple.
Good
Thumbs
evening.
up. Mark and Ning, Narda Darna, just tell that guy hiring a guy on the back of a motorcycle is way cheaper than an annulment. Rickshaw, I will used to go any chance we get. Great company, yes. Malou Martin, Tom Patrick, I know a lot of people does. Mindanao's always gets a bad reputation, to be honest. There are places here that you don't want to go, but most places are safe. And I know what you're talking about. I'm not going to open that can of worms right here. I could talk about that on some other show, but that's where the U.S. or the Philippine government troops are battling a small faction of anti-government people. Let's just leave it at that. But that's in a kind of far tucked away corner of Mindanao. So there's a lot of expats that live down there and love it. So Chris Beecham, that's good, Tim. If you can help your own, who will you help? That's right. That's exactly right. Sabrina Larson. I live in Texas. The best barbecue, the beautiful sunsets, and the friendly people. Yahoo! See, that's pretty cool. She likes it in North Texas, up in the Panhandle, and we lived there for a year and a half, and I liked it. I liked it a lot. I never thought I'd step foot in Texas. I'm like, Texas? Ain't no way. But I went there, and I adjusted because it was a stop-off point prior to us coming over here. We left Florida. And I liked it there. I liked a lot of things that North Texas had to offer. And I traveled down into other parts of Texas. Got another daughter down in Houston. We spent some time there. Been through Dallas. Went to a Packer-Dallas Cowboy game. Packers won. Again, down in Jerry World. So I got to see a lot of things down there. It's really cool. And I cruised into a couple of other states. Oklahoma. New Mexico, a couple other places. Yeah, I had a good time there. I really did. Scoot B, I live in Arizona. It never snows here. No, well, maybe the upper elevations, I think. I don't know. But I am wanting to get out of USA. They can take it and I will leave it. I know you're ready to go. I know you are. Marjan Daya, Sis Ray, your new video, short hair TT. Yeah, that was from Asawa Kano. Just put out an old video of ours. This is before I was a vlogger. I wasn't even thinking about it. It's from roughly the summer or fall of 2017, and you'll see how short my hair really was. It's on her channel, Asawa Kano 38. She just released it today, so go check it out. If you do, I'll owe you. You know what I mean? Go look at it. Let's see. Mike Ross, Iloilo City. Best thing is the people and the food. First thing I'm going to buy is an ice pack. Wife can't keep her hands off me during the lockdown. You dog. That was pretty good. That's pretty good. So he's talking about where he lives in Iloilo City and some of the things he likes about it, or the people. Chris Beecham, I'm with Scoot Blue would be nice. You guys are dumb. You guys are bad, man. Scoot B, Mark, is Lunker still open in Edwardsburg? I'm not sure what that is. I have an idea, but not 100%. Smurf Blue.
Tell them to buy the. If they can buy it, we'll apply it.
Yeah, I don't even know where you get something like Smurf Blue. I have no idea. Nardadana, High 10, Mark and Neng Adventures. Isn't it nice to have Mark and Neng back in YouTube? Scoot B, and he has to dye the eyebrows at the same time. Wouldn't that offset things, though? I mean, I don't get that. I'm still single, but not available. Char. Char means joke for all you dummies out there. Malou Martin, Scoot B, where's Arizona? We used to live in Peoria, Arizona. Or where in Arizona? I'm sorry. We used to live in Peoria, Arizona, but the zip code is Sun City. It's weird. There's a lot of weird things about Arizona. They don't even have, what do you call this? They don't advance their clock or move it backwards. When that time of year happens. Mark's telling Scoot that it's been closed for years. Jess Barrett, I live in Angeles City in Friendship Plaza. Lots of Americans. So that's what works for Jess. That's where him and his wife live, and he's got other Westerners to hang out with, talk to, whatever, share a drink or a joke with. So that's what makes his clock tick. There you go. Chris Beecham, I was going to the Philippines. Boo-hoo, the airport is closed. Yeah, I know. A lot of people have. Look at Tom Patrick. He's stuck in a hotel. He came here for a 3-month vacation with his wife, and they've been locked in ever since. Scoot B, I live in Mesa. It was nice when I moved here, but now it is just a big city. Muggs, woot woot, toot toot, good evening, morning everyone. So Muggs finally made it. That means Narda Darna went to the corner probably. Peter Michael, we live in Denmark and hear so many great things. Barely any issues, but I would love to move to the Philippines because we can live even better if we are wise with our hard-earned money. That's right. A lot of Westerners come here that have money, that have residual income, but they have no clue on how to put it to use. They just don't. They get in a hurry. They get too fast. I want this house, or I want to live in this condo. I want the, blah 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 blah. And then once they start living it, they start deciding after several months, 6 months, maybe a year, I don't really like this. They like the Philippines. They just chose the wrong place to live. They didn't just rent for, 6 months, a year, something like that, and then take a good look around for themselves. They just, boom, went in there and exploded money and said, all right, here we are. This is the high life, man. This is so nice. And then a year later, they're like this. Why did I move here? Why did I do this? Because they went too fast. So if you got the money, then take your time. Just relax. If you don't got the money, come here to Tondo. I got plenty of places I can show you. I just get a small commission, you know what I mean? Good idea, Peter Michael. Tom Patrick, Jed Jamra, I went to high school in Florida, learned how to water ski there, but learned how to snow ski in Maine. What did it say about California? It's the only place in the world, I don't know about this, in the world, and I thought that was always a cool reference to California. It's the only place that you can snow ski in the morning and surf in the afternoon. That's how close the snow-covered, snow-packed mountains are to the beaches. So I always thought that was pretty funny. Jess Barrett, I paid $4,000 for my wife's annulment. Wow. Woo! That's love. Check that out. Tim Ziak, I think I will just wait until a few restaurants have time to restock and open up. Yeah, I wouldn't. For me, as much as I'd like to go to a nice, and our anniversary is May 5th, 38 years. What can I do? A, if we're still locked down, I can't do nothing. B, even if we could, I'm not so sure there's enough time yet for restaurants to get their act together, get their employees back, implement their new standards of physical distancing, or retrain their employees with masks, gloves, I don't know. So I think I'm going to lay back a little bit before I hit the restaurants until I see what the new normal might be. You know what I mean? I don't think I want to race out there. Yeah, I might go to McDonald's or, a Burger King, a Jollibee, maybe just to have something different that we haven't had here in the house for God knows how many days. But as far as a nice sit-down restaurant, I might relax on that just for a little bit until I get a better acquainted with what the new normal is, because there's going to be a new normal. Clay in Hawaii saying, the good thing is the consistent weather, no changing of seasons, always in the 80 degrees, trade winds, so it's always cool. Hey, there's Clay's take on where he lives in Hawaii. There you go. He continues, snow on the Big Island, volcano, and the Hawaiian food. Kalua pig, Loki salmon, poi. He's got his reasons for living there, and Hawaii is awesome. It's expensive, so you better have a good job when you go there. I've been there 28 times, 26. Who's counting? Doesn't matter. All courtesy of the U.S. Navy. So I know Hawaii very well. I was even offered orders there twice. Once to be stationed there, land duty, right there in Hawaii, and once on a ship, home port out of Hawaii. And I turned it down both times. I had other aspirations of where I wanted to be in the planet while I was still working my Navy career. So and the fact that I'd already been to Hawaii so many times, the excitement kind of wore off for me every time I went there. You know what I mean? Like, no, I've seen a lot of it, not all of it, but a lot of it. Nah, I don't want to be stationed in Hawaii. I'll probably end up there again, you know, passing through, courtesy of the Navy. So that was that. Mugs It's Organic, where about in Denmark, Peter Michael? Copenhagen, he says, Tom Patrick, love to go visit Hawaii, not just fly in and out. Jess Barrett says it snows in Flagstaff. That's an upper elevation type city, I believe. You or Scoot could clear me up on that, I'm not sure. Tom Patrick's been to Flagstaff. Mugs It's Organic, been in Copenhagen way back in 2012. I like Noma, Tivoli, and the Little Mermaid. Whatever that is. Nettie Greer in the house. Hello, Nettie Greer. How are you? Everyone, please greet Nettie Greer. She's been in and out of here several times. Lovely lady. Great show. Filipina, married to an American over in Colorado. She's stuck being a Denver Bronco fan. I feel bad for her, but you know, if her husband's listening, he's probably looking over at her laptop going, who's that? But it's all good. I ain't got nothing against the Broncos. They're not in Green Bay's division, so I can't be a hater on them, you know what I mean? Scoot B, MJ Barrett, yes, it's a 4-hour drive away. Tim Ziak, Tropical Tim, when you going to start a cooking channel? You know, I could have did that because I was in the restaurant industry for 21 years, and I had to cook for 5 kids and a Filipina. So I could have opted that way, but yeah. Maybe when we move and we get to where we're trying to go here, maybe I'll do some cooking videos, but no, I don't think I want a cooking channel. You'd have to be so exotic and strange to rise above, because there's so many cooking channels out there, and a lot of them are awesome. They're awesome. You can go and find something for dinner tonight just by looking at somebody's video. Really, virtually you could. You could plan a party, a kid's party, an adult party, or whatever, just by watching somebody's cooking channel. Because a lot of people put out a lot of good stuff. But to really, really cut through it, I think you'd have to, you know, cook some really off-the-wall things, because a lot of it's common. Is Filipino cooking channels similar to U.S. cooking channels or similar to Aussie cooking channels? No. But to Filipinos, Filipino cooking channels look the same. To Australians, Australian cooking channels probably look the same. So what niche do you want to cut through, I guess, would be the thing for me on that. Jess Barrett spent 20 years in Tyler, Texas. Nettie Greer, as usual, Tim, leave you in the break room. Need to serve grannies for breakfast in the room. There's a front liner for you right there. A Filipina, Nettie Greer, again, married to an American and living in Colorado. And she works in a care facility. Tell me how frontline that is. Think about it. Think about it. Everyone say hi to Nettie Greer, please. She's out there. She's doing it. Tom Patrick, hello Nettie, happiest person on YouTube. Scoot B, Ray, no problem. I can just dip his head in the outhouse water. Yeah, that'll make it turn blue. Yeah, are people still eating those mints? Those urinal mints? That's what they used to tell boot camps, you know, don't eat the mints in the urinals. Mugs is getting in a happy place. Christiana, Peter Michael. Darna Darna, I'm still here listening. Tim Ziak, Mr. Barrett, I'm in Mabalacat. Mugs, where about in Mabalacat, Tim Ziak? Mugs is Organic, I live in Paranque now and
Paranaque.
Huh?
Paranaque.
Didn't I say Paranaki? Oh, I think I left the syllable off. Paranaki. Yeah, I know what that's at. Now and whoops. Kind of like it because good security here. There you go. There you go. Garden Hacks is in the house. Hello, how are you? Mega shout out to Mugs. Tom Patrick, may I please interrupt President Duterte? We'll talk at 10 to 11's wife just said. Oh, yeah, no problem. Thanks for that. We'll be off the air by then anyway, so we'll see what goes on with that. Tim Ziak, Mugs near Camachiles and Hypermarket. Jess Barrett likes Hungry also. Mugs, oh, you're talking about the country, okay. And Mugs is Organic, oh, I know that place, Tim Ziak. I have a house there, yada, yada, yada. Okay, Townhouse, Zavere, I never heard of that. Jeb Jem Raw, Tom, that's awesome. I'll try snow skiing one day. I hope my bones can handle it. You know, start on the bunny courses. That's the same course that your little girls need to stay on. But you know what would help you, actually, believe this or not? If you could do a little bit of cross-country skiing, that actually would help you. But snow skiing is a tricky thing. And believe it or not, yes, it is dangerous. It's fun. It's so fun. Even when you fall, it's fun. It's like falling with style or something like that. But there's an element of danger that goes with it. But put it on your bucket list, James, and do that. I'm going to get up and refresh my beer, guys. Yeah, been an hour and a half. I'm going to put a sour canoe with you just for a little while. Okay, hold on. Only be a couple minutes. Jeb Jam, hello. Muggs saying hello to Jeb Jam. Tim Ziek, Muggs. I'm near Metro Clark. Muggs Organic. Hi, Tom Patrick. Sabrina Larson, Dad, how could you not take me to Hawaii? Let's see. Because both times I was offered duty to Hawaii, you were still Daddy's little sparkle in his eye. Sorry. That was early in my career, when I was still West Coast sailor. You were born when I was an East Coast sailor, remember? So, I was never offered Hawaii again once I shifted to the East Coast. Sorry, babe. So sorry. She just wants to get up to it. Na, na, na. Scoot can dance that better than me. I'll be right back. So you left off by Sabrina.
Yep.
Give me a minute, guys.
Hello, everyone. Clayton Kabayashi.
Woo!
Clay. But I'm leaving Hawaii to move to the Philippines, Angeles City. Angeles City. Yeah, I guess it's a good place too. Chris Bicham. Beirut is the same. It's the same, Tim. Ski in the mountains in the morning, then go to the beach in the afternoon. Oh, just like Hawaii? Tom Patrick, great. We are hoping for the modified enhanced quarantine. Come April 30th, we can roam around Calibo. I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know if they're going to lift the quarantine by the end of this month. Scoot B, I doubt we'll walk into a restaurant in USA for a long time. Or walk into a store. Easier to order online and have it drop off. Yeah. Not here though. We can even get a pizza delivered, but Tim said no because I believe, I trust him, and I believe why, because people are touching everything, so just stay off it. Hello, beautiful daughter of Ate Ray and Tim, Sabrina Larson. Thank you, Mugs. Wood. Sabrina, that's a friend of ours. She's a pretty girl. Mugs is organic. Malu Martin, that's Scoot B. Mesa is a nice place. And Mugs is saying hi to Clay. And to Malu Martin. Scoot B. Malu, it was nice. Now, it is just crowded. Back in the 90s, it was great. Tom Patrick, shout out to Ray, Asawa Kanoa, thumbs up, thank you. Thank you, Tom Patrick. Mugs is organic, just in the corner will wash my hair. Yeah, I said about that time. What is it, 30 minutes? I want to see what color you got. Man, when my hair was so light, it's starting to get light again. We were in quarantine, so I couldn't buy any colors. Like, oh my gosh, I'm dying here. So I got a different color. I don't care. At least it changed. Hey, Mr. Tim, I didn't know you are a cheesehead. Laughing out loud from Clay. Garden Hack still there. MJ Taiwan still in the corner. Scoot B. Clayton, there are only two types of people. Cheeseheads and those that wish they were cheeseheads. Well, my daughter is a cheesehead fan. She lives in Texas, but man, very dedicated to cheeseheads. Malos 1963, hello Malos, how are you? Good day, Tim and Ray, and all in the chat. Hope everyone is fine and healthy and safe. Just drop by to say hi. Well, thank you. I hope you're being safe where you at. This could be at Sabrina Larson. I think Dad owes you a free 2-week honeymoon in Hawaii to make up for it. Oh yeah? I'm going. James or Jeb Jamro, Tim, the bunny course. What's a bunny course?
It's for beginners.
Oh.
Beginners, yeah. So, what kind of household is that? My daughter, soon to be married to her longtime boyfriend, Cody. They live in Amarillo, Texas, and Cody's a longtime diehard Cowboy fan, and of course, my darling Sabrina Ray is a Packer fan, yeah. And the Packers have had the upper hand on the Cowboys for a long time, a while. I think they've won their last 4 times or something like that. They've gone to Cowboy Stadium, and we got to go and see them in 2018. Yeah, so that was a great time. That was a great time. So imagine what that household is like. And I even bet Cody in that game, the winner has to sport the winning team's colors. So I waited for months, and the bet was still on, and he probably thought it went away, and he did a barbecue at his house, and we were over there, and I brought over my Aaron Rodgers jersey and a Green Bay ball cap, and we got pictures of it and everything. He had to walk around the whole day wearing it in his house. So that was pretty good. Narda Darner, Tom Sockna, Ati Ray, Malou Martin, Scoot B, Arizona is getting crowded. Everyone is moving there because good job, technology, and reasonable housing. Go ahead, Dave.
Tom Patrick saying, did he say beer again?
Again, yep.
Garden Hacks, thumbs up, done for you, host. Thank you, Garden Hacks. What's the name of the Garden Hacks? Do you remember?
I think Heba.
Eva?
I think.
Is that Garden Hacks? Oh,
Is Garden Hacks Ninja for Eva? I'm not sure.
This could be at Malou Martin housing is getting pricey here and jobs are scarce now.
Scarce?
Scarce.
Not scarce. Scarce.
Scarce.
Jobs are scarce there now.
You
Come here,
complain.
kid. Thank you. I made up for it.
Mr. Kate Barry, don't do like my knees break. A wrist trying to, my knees break a wrist trying to ride a hoverboard. Garden Hack, shout out to you, ma'am, at the Sawakano 38. Thank you, Garden Hacks. Where's my video? You're not seeing me. Clay was saying, Miss Ray, my fiancé lives in Angeles and we are going to get married and live Angeles. Her home in Biliran, Leyte. So you're going to Leyte after that?
Cool. Awesome.
John Quinn, hello everybody.
Hey John Quinn, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Nice to see you here at the Daily Exchange.
He's cooking dinner. John Patrick, Mugs, aren't you supposed to eat in the corner and not get your hair done? Sabrina Larson, yeah, right. He will want to come with if he is paying.
Oh, that's right. Hey, Bruce Davis is in the house. Nice to see you. How you doing, Bruce Davis? For anyone new here, tonight's question from her is, when this is over, when the green light is given, what's the first thing you're going to go out and buy? And tonight's topic provided by Tom Patrick is, where do you live and why do you like living there? What are the nice things about where you live? Malou Martin, Scoot B, whoa, that's surprising. Bruce Davis, oh yeah, he said, Scoot B, South sends them for a 2-week all expenses paid honeymoon, and then you get to go visit them and he pays for all you shopping too.
Of course.
Probably. More than likely. Bruce Davis is saying hi to everyone. Sabrina Larson, you mock me? I haven't heard that for so long. You mock me?
You are just like your father's daughter, huh?
Yeah,
Could be.
she thinks Sabrina's like me in so many ways. I mean, she gets her good looks from me.
Oh, wait.
We don't know
wait
about
for it.
we don't know about the attitude and things. Probably. Is that what you
She's
think?
smart like you.
She's smart like me?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Scoot B.
Smart girl.
Scoot B, Malou Martin. Here, a nice apartment will cost you $900. A luxury apartment would go $1,500 minimum. Houses start at about $300K in a decent area. Woo! That's kind of up there a little bit. Not surprising. Bruce Davis, more beer, my friend Tim. Of course. We got to keep it that way.
Mr. J.L. Barrett is saying we welcome you to Angeles City.
There you go. So
That will be
Clay,
our place.
if you don't know Jess Barrett, that's where his roots are right now. His wife's there. He, of course, is working over in Iraq. He's soon to transfer over to Kuwait, but when he comes back, that's where he has his house. He's actually got a few houses there, but so maybe, you never know. Maybe you guys hook up or run into each other there or something like that. Not hard. It's a small world, right? Clay saying, just for a visit. At my age, I got to live next to or near a hospital, like Clark Hospital. Yep. No, I get that. I definitely get that. Scooby, Tim, what Ray meant is you are a smart butt. Smart ass.
Ha ha ha.
That's pretty good.
So did you answer, who is it? Tom Patrick, right? The question. So what do you, what is the question?
So I didn't answer. Okay, so let's see. I live in the Philippines, and it's not about Tondo, of course. It's only a temporary stopover, and you might think a year is more than temporary, but it's not. Many people, stop somewhere for a year, even longer, and then have plans to move on. So, and I'm here because I thoroughly enjoy and really feel close to the Philippine culture and the Philippine way of doing things. The cost of living, I can't deny that. It's my wife's country where she's from, and there's just so many opportunities and things to see and do here. Yeah, this is something that we've been planning and waiting on for a long time after we raised our family and I did my 2 careers and things like that. So it's just, I've always been drawn to the Philippines. Probably why I married a Filipina ever since my first trip here in 1980. So, yep, that's my take on where I live and why I like it.
It's good to be. Sabrina Larson, sorry to hear you got your looks from your dad. She's a very beautiful girl.
Yeah, she is. And don't worry about Sabrina. That's Scoot B. He's from Wisconsin, so
Yeah.
actually Sabrina, he's from Milwaukee. So we're only separated by a few years as far as, high school graduation and all that. We didn't go to the same school, but he knows everything that I know about Milwaukee, and I know probably everything he knows about Milwaukee. So, yeah, the banter between us is a Milwaukee thing, but we're brothers from another mother, period. So he's not putting you down, dear. He knows by looking at me, you must be knockout gorgeous. He just doesn't want to admit it to me.
Mr. J.L. Barrett, it's about 200 to 300K for a home in Friendship Plaza. Whew. Is that dollars?
No, that's Angeles.
Oh, that's not bad. 200 to 300K?
No.
Oh, a month or?
What are you talking about? Is that pesos? And is that monthly? No.
That's cheap.
No, that couldn't be monthly in pesos. I think that's buying he's talking about.
Well, 200, how much is that? $800?
200,000? 40 grand.
No. Or is it?
200,000 pesos is 40 grand.
Oh. Yeah, I guess.
No, wait. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Pretty sure.
It's good be, Sabrina. Glad to hear you. You got your looks from mom. Haha. What is that? It's good be. Clay what? Clay. Tim likes that he can wear his cheese hat. Oh.
Did you read that by Clay here? Clay saying, my question to both of you,
Oh, yeah.
what do you like or dislike about the Philippines? Well, I just told you what I like about the Philippines.
What I don't like about the Philippines?
Dislike about the Philippines?
Rats.
Rats. then why
I
you
don't like rats.
then why are you living with me?
Don't say that to Scoop B. God.
Um, yeah. For me, it's
And away from my children. But
yeah, away from the kids is a biggie. For me, I think it's the lack of infrastructure and the lack of social programs to lift up some of the people, many of the people that live in poverty. I think that's the biggest drag for me because you see it pretty much everywhere you go. I can go to the nice rich areas, Makati and all these cool places, and you won't see that much, but that's a small isolated area. But on the whole, the lack of good infrastructure, meaning the congestion in the streets, their public transportation, things like that, along with the lack of or the non-existence of social government programs to help the poor out, because it's a third world country. It's a developing third world country, so they haven't arrived there yet.
well, we don't have a rat in our house. I'm just saying. Outside, I see a lot. And Judy Fisher is here in the house.
Hi, Judy Fisher.
Hello.
How are you feeling today? How are you? So nice to see you, dear.
So Tim Ziyak is saying 200K is 4,000.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say, not 40. I knew there's a 4 there, 4,000. I was thinking about wait a minute, no, that's too much. I knew somebody would come by and make that right.
And Mr. Gail Barrett is saying it's 200K to 300K US dollar. Mark and Nang Adventure, you guys need my dog. A rat terrier loves to kill anything.
The mukbang queen, MJ in Taiwan, is back.
Jeff Gamro. Yeah, Ray, he's a rat.
Yeah, but I'm not going to have an animal, be it a cat or a dog, that likes to chase down rats. Them tangle with it, kill the rat, and then drag some of that infectious whatever into the house. So that wouldn't work for me anyway, because there's plenty of them around. There's plenty of them around. And the cats here, they might hit on the small rats if it's trying to get from point A to point B real fast. But the cats won't mess with the big rats here. No chance. No chance. Zero. The cats here, for the big rats, I said it before, they actually set up at dusk placemats and cutlery and plates for the rats, because it's their turn to come out and eat, and the cats just kind of go away somewhere. The cats will jump up on the roofs, and the rats have the ground floor, ground level, street level, because they come up out of the sewers, and they cruise through the escanitas, which are the tunnels, and that's why I call them rat tunnels.
It's could be James, you don't want to go there. Now with 2 Milwaukee brothers in the room.
Yeah, that would be, yeah, no, you would. It's your funeral. That's all I'm going to say, James.
Why?
He wants to take on 2 guys from Milwaukee
Oh,
in a banter show.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, that's not a good proposition. I'd rather eat balut before trying something like that.
Mr. Gail Barrett said I paid $5 million in 2005. It's worth 10 now.
You're talking about all your properties up there, right? I'm pretty sure that's what you're talking about.
This could be. Mark, in Tondo, you would get tired of your dog will get tired of chasing the rats.
Yeah, they would just give up. They would treat it like dogs eventually treat birds. You know how when a dog's a puppy and they're in the backyard playing and they see a bird or two, a robin or a finch or whatever, land on the grass, you know, picking in the grass for seeds or whatever, and the puppy chases it and does it for like its first 6 to 9 months, and finally the dog figures it out and says, I'm not chasing them things anymore, just like they chase the squirrels. I'm talking about an average house pet, nothing, not a hunting dog or something like that. Squirrels and birds, they give up on it. They're done. Same thing would happen over here. They'd be chasing the rats. They might catch a few, but after a while, they're just going to be sitting there going like this.
Yeah.
Because there's so many of them cruising back and forth.
Tim Ziak saying, Mr. Gail Barrett, that is a lot for a house here. Sam Patrick, that's out of my league for a second home.
Yeah, but you're talking about an exclusive, very, very exclusive area. Security cameras, swimming pools, movie stars. You know what I mean? Just all of that stuff. They have that up in Angeles. Very, very elite. To look at it, you'd be like, who in the hell lives here? And to go in one, which I've been in them, you'd be like, holy cow. I mean, your eyes just get big, like, who knew some of this existed here? But it's not only there. Here in Manila, there's some well-to-do areas that you probably couldn't just like walk through there. You would be challenged, put it that way. Philippine senators and Congress people and hierarchy, they got to live somewhere, right? So those places exist. Most notably up in Angeles, though.
Yeah, Mr. Barrett just saying the average home in Angeles, 8 million to 40 million in Friendship. Mark and Nang Adventure, Max, the rat terrier will be in heaven. It's a joy for him to kill a rat. Call him rat terrier, huh? Garden hacks, walang katapak.
He'd get plenty of opportunities, Mark. Plenty. Garden hacks, walang katapa. Woo!
Mr. Barrett, continue. Right now, there's 2 homes in Friendship, 18.5 million each.
Unreal. And these are some serious spreads. I mean, they are some serious spreads. You're talking like a villa, almost like a villa. They have them, you know, if you want them.
Jeff Jam Raw, Scoot, you're not from Milwaukee.
Yes, he is.
Tim Ziak, saying hi to Jane Taiwan, Judy Fisher, Mark and Neng, hi. Scoot B, I paid about 800 to build my 800K to build my 4-bedroom 2-bath house.
Yeah, that sounds kind of about. That's still much better than average, but those Westerners that can afford a little more, that sounds kind of like the ballparkish, without being elite, but still, that's significant, of course, from the norm for a Westerner. So that's about right. It sounds about right to me from what I've heard. Jess Barrett, my home is worth $10 million. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And I've seen some photos of Jess Barrett's home. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. Tom Patrick, did you see our kitty go to Messenger?
He just left. Oh.
I'm not sure. Malu Martin, Tim, what's your favorite Filipino food? My hubby loves adobo and lumpia. Those are good. I like those. Mine is probably caldereta. What else?
It's got everything American wants. Carrots.
Yeah, but
potato.
what else do I put high on my list as far as Filipino food? Not counting lumpia or adobo.
Some pancit. Yeah.
Pancit. I like Mickey Bihon pancit.
Yeah.
Let's see what else.
You don't eat much of
No, I do. It just depends what it is.
it.
Do salted duck eggs count?
Yeah, you eat that too.
I eat that. I mean, I eat my share of rice, no problem. Let's see, beef steak. Especially the more onions, the better. Oh my gosh, gotta be a lot of beef steak. I like pork anything, chicken anything. We don't buy beef. We only buy Carabao. That's what we. Anything that normally would be beef, whether we're eating spaghetti, tacos, beef steak, calderetta. All we use is Carabao. We don't use beef because we haven't found any beef that we like here. So, Scoot B, my next house will replicate my house here in USA. 6 bedroom, 7 bath. Might cost me $3 million to make it.
Oh.
Well, see,
So-
now we got a place to stay if, like, we get, kicked out of here. He can't possibly use all them bedrooms and bathrooms, right?
Mark Ganang, hello. Hello, Judy Fisher.
So nice to see Judy Fisher. Thank you so much for coming by. Scoot B, what kind of building method will you use there in the Philippines? There's Nenny Menet. Hello, guys. Hello,
Ati.
Matit. I keep saying Menet. Yeah, Matit. Hello, Ati Reyes. Sawa Kano. Yummy food, huh? Lots of vegetables when you're cooking with drink. Oh, you're talking about the video she uploaded of me cooking? So, guys, if you haven't seen it, she just released a video, and it's an old video. She pulled it out of the archives and wanted to put it on her very young and very few videos, her channel at Asawa Kano 38. So if you got nothing to do, go check it out. It's a little long in the tooth, not quite 14 minutes, but it's cool to look at. I'm in it.
Short hair.
You'll see me with my short hair. This is back in summer or fall of 2017 or something like that, and she wanted to do it, so she threw it out there, and it turned out pretty good, I thought, really.
Could be. Mark, I use a steel frame with a special concrete mix.
Just a note of interest, guys, Mugs It's Organic is having a world premiere in 30 minutes, so when we're out of here, if you all want to go check it out, great channel to watch. She'll be speaking to you live while the premiere was already pre-recorded. Go check it out. Mugs It's Organic. You'll like it.
Manu Martin said balut counts, but he never tried the caribou meat yet.
Yeah, caribou's much better. A little more expensive, but much better. I just love it. I love it. It's tough for us to find beef that we like. It's, sometimes we get lucky and some beef is like, okay, that's good. And sometimes we're getting like, where did you buy this? Same place. She'll buy it from the same place and it sucked. And just the way it is, We don't have that problem with pork or chicken. It's fairly consistent, no problem. You don't have that problem with fish. But beef, it rises and it falls as far as quality for some reason. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure.
Well, did we answer the question for both of us? Oh, what are the first thing you're gonna buy?
Oh, the first thing I'm gonna buy, when this is up, because that was one of our questions for any newcomers here. What's the first thing you're gonna buy legitimately when the all clear is given and you go back to normal kind of thing? For me, the first thing I'm going to buy is I'm probably going to buy a car because we're going to be leaving here and we need transportation. We've never needed it since we've been here for a year. You just don't. Too many issues. Insurance, a place to park, security, traffic. Horrendous here. Those kinds of things. So we know we're getting ready to leave here, so probably I'm going to buy a mobile of some
I
kind.
just want a little tricycle with three wheels.
She wants a 3-wheeler electric quiet whisper Yeah, but we're not going to be here, so that's not going to help you anymore. She wanted that just to cruise around here in Tondo and go back and forth to the wet market. But I didn't get one. I said, I still have no place to put it. And when we leave, we're going to be stuck with it. Trying to get rid of it and maybe taking it off. So I said, no, now's not a good time for that. As soon as you step out our door, there's a tricycle. Walk a couple blocks, there's the main jeepney line. And then we're off and running. We can go anywhere in Luzon on public transportation and for cheap. So, having transportation wasn't a priority for us since we've been here in Tondo. But now that we're getting ready to leave Tondo, yes, transportation.
They're saying that you're going to buy a beer distribution.
I almost was going to say that. I almost was going to say a beer distribution. I was close, or at least stock in it.
Judy Fisher, Titi, where are you going?
We've got it narrowed down to a couple places. We're not sure yet. I mean, we still got our home in Palawan, but it's not conducive for us with the construction that's just sitting there, dormant, unfinished, right in front of our house. So that's not a viable option. There's a chance we still may go to Palawan and live somewhere else, and then deal with our big Nipa house later, because we love our Nipa house, but we don't know what the future holds for where they chopped off our 18 feet of our store frontage, and not that we need the store, but and then it's just a big wreck. It's a hot mess right there where they widened the road and they raised it, and it moved right into our house, but we didn't know that when we built it there. So that's a possibility. We might move further north into Luzon. We actually want to go around and hop a couple other islands and see what they offer. So we have opportunities. We can't do nothing now, of course, because of the lockdown. So we'll see. I like the idea of going into Pampanga a little ways, north of Manila, well north. There's opportunities up there. There's a lot of cool little towns and cities. So we're not so far from Manila, just in case, I don't know, major hospitalization for either one of us, or visa issues, or anything, airport, anything like that. So we're gonna weigh it out. We don't have a permanent place yet, but we already have in our mind what we're looking at. I just want to buy an island. I figure there's got to be one or two of them around here for sale, right?
Yeah.
Peter Michael, I don't think I need anything after this lockdown, but there's no money anyway. Pretty much, right? Muggs, it's organic. Actually, I want to buy a house. Problem, don't have money yet. Char. Peter Michael, do you have family there in Palawan? Her brother, my kuya, because he's older than me, I refer to him as my kuya, which is just a form of respect. I'm sure you know that. He stays in our Nipa house. He's my caretaker there. So.
Jen Mark Almadin and Kaparn 100. What do you think of Cavite? Hello, everyone.
I've been through Cavite once or twice, and I kind of like it. I don't know a lot about it. I'll just say that. I know more about it than she does. She went through there. We went through there, and she didn't even know we went through Cavite. She goes, well, where did we go to? I said, well, we went through here, we went there, we went through Cavite, we went through that, Quezon City, whatever, so-and-so. Her sense of direction is gone, no good. Welcome, Jen Mark Almadin. So nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. It's good to see you here at the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines, alongside Asawa Cano Philippines. Okay, one last time, our topic tonight, provided by courtesy of Tom Patrick. Where do you live and why do you like living there? Just the good things about it. And also, question provided by Asawa Cano 38. What's the first thing you're going to buy? Majorly, kind of. Whether it's big meal out for the family or a trip or whatever. Airline tickets, a new house. What's the first thing you're going to spend money on? Not like groceries, just the obvious, but what's the first thing you're going to spend money on? So there you go.
Let me just say hi to Garden Hacks. He's still listening. Mugs, it's organic. she's gonna have that premiere, right?
Yep, Muggs will have a premiere here in about 20, 25 minutes or so. Bruce Davis, Tim, I buy me new, bigger TV and lab too. There you go. That's cool. Yeah, I only have, my TV's about, I don't know, it's a smart TV, but it's like a 32 inch or something like that, and that's fine for a small little apartment like this, you know. That's all we wanted, but yeah, eventually I'll probably upgrade that. Scooby Tim, they have 26 hectare island in Honda Bay. They're asking 46 million for it. Hey Jess, can you help me out with that? If everyone here pitches in, I should be able to come up with a respectable down payment for that, right? Oh my goodness. Scoot B, it's about 1 hour off the coast of Palawan. Yeah, that's close. Wait a minute.
That's Honda Bay?
Are the Chinese building on that?
That's your neighbor.
That'll be my neighbor, right? Bruce Davis Muggs, how was your day, my friend? Mark and Ning, Scoot B. When you get the chance, send me what I need to search on the internet for the method. Malou Martin, I'm enjoying your LS. You had some interesting topics. I'm glad I'm attending. No, the pleasure is really ours. Trust me. We're sincere when we say that. Just you stopping by and hanging out, maybe meeting some new friends here. They're happy that you're here. We appreciate you stopping by. So the thanks is really from us, Malau. Really appreciate that.
Yes,
really
thumbs
appreciate it.
up.
Yeah, she needs thumbs up. Before we came on, just when our intro music was playing, Tom Patrick said we already had 2 or 3 thumbs down. So those were buttheads just coming in, whap, hitting the thumbs down, leaving, and they probably go around and they do that nightly to other people, but we don't care about that. So, but definitely give her the thumbs up because she works hard. She works hard for the money. Do
What
so
money?
hard. What money?
Yes, thumbs up. Really?
Just thumbs up. She doesn't need money. She's lying. Thank you so much for that comment, Malou. I appreciate that. Garden Hack still listening. Muggs. Scooby, we have that fully covered slap ready to move on 60 days. EU standard and cost effective. Now, if it doesn't happen, we're still having that huge, massive live band rooftop party at Muggs It's Organics house. I'm telling you, we're providing all the food. Muggs is buying all the beer and liquor. Just send her some money and she'll go out and she'll buy it. She'll be more than happy to go pick it up for you. Oh man. But yes, that is actually going to happen. We're gonna try to have a party if she doesn't move by then. Scooby Mark, I don't think anyone made a video on the way I do it. Cool. Bruce Davis, I live in Portland, Oregon. Yes, of course. I really love it here. Great place to live. There's Bruce's take on where he lives. Mark and Nang, when the virus settles down, take the picture up to Iba. We really love the Zambales coast. Batolan is nice. I've heard of those places. I don't know them. Yeah, we take the Victory Liner anywhere. We're not afraid to get on a Victory Liner because it's cheap and we just can relax. There's no stress, no whatever. And Victory Liners, they cruise, man. They cruise down that interstate fast. I mean, trucks and cars, they'll move over. The Victory Liners, they motor. So that's another good thing about taking a Victory Liner. Don't know what it's like now taking one with this thing going on because the last time we took one was before all this happened. Let's see. Jen Mark's saying rice and groceries are very needed. Yep, that's true. Let's see. This is important, all Filipinos. You're right. John Quinn, I'm going to buy me a ticket to the Philippines. Absolutely do that. Yeah. Peter Michael, yeah, GoFundMe. That's right. Nenny, listening here. Scooby Mark, I'm going to take Tim to Tawi Tawi for a weekend. No, you're not. MJ and John Quinn, shout out Muggs It's Organic. Oh, busy always, Bruce Davis. Now to dye my hair and treatment organic. Bruce Davis, I love come here. I enjoy all love here on Tim and Ray Show. Hey, thanks for that, brother. We appreciate that. That's our objective, for you to come over and just chill out and relax. Anything else, I guess you got to go to another channel or something. You know, I'll pound a serious topic or vent a little bit on something, be done with it, move on. But we'd rather hear from you guys and see what you all think. That's why we pose certainly the questions. You know, we have the guest topic of the night. So you all feel involved. It's not all host generated, you know, all coming from me. I'll sit here and talk to you for 6-8 hours. I don't care. But what's that going to do for you? How do you get to interact and things like that? So that's your guys' channel. That's what you decided how you wanted to do it. Jess Barrett, if you download Property 21 app, you get pricing of housing in the Philippines. There you go, people. Right there. Property 21. It's an app, and you can search around for high, middle, low, whatever, you know, whatever's available, and maybe hook up with people in that industry, real estate, whatever, and get some ideas and kind of like that. So thanks for that, Jess. Mark and Ning, Scoot B is kind of building iron concrete sailboats. Scoot B, Ray, you worked hard and got paid by a cheapskate from Milwaukee. He still owes you lots of back pay. So when they lift the lockdown, you must go shopping with his cards. She'll do that anyway. And I'm never going to catch up that debt. You realize that, don't you? That's a debt it seemingly is never paid off. Never paid off. I could have paid 3 houses off, 5 kids' college tuition, have 3 cars, a truck, a boat, and all of it paid off, yet I'm still paying over here. It's just the way it goes, you know? Just the way it goes. Ray, buy whatever you want. If Tim complains, just remind him of the pain of childbirth. Muggs is organic, but don't forget to send me money. Yeah, send Muggs money. She will buy you the beer. Oh my gosh. Mark and Ning. Scooby, I think it's called Farrell Ceramic Boat Building. I don't know what that is. Rickshaw, actually, after this is over, I will buy a beer. I was waiting for you to chime in. That's great. That's fantastic. Bruce Davis, Muggs, I want to meet you, Tim and Ray, all soon. Virus over. Want you to meet my soon-be wife, Muggs. We can do that. Come on over. Do that. Rickshaw, we found our house on Property 21. So there's 2 people who are intimate and know the Philippines well, have been living here for a long time, yada, yada, yada. Both are homeowners, and both of them are suggesting Prop 21. So write that down, guys. I didn't give you that information. They did. So it's got to be worth a look. How you feel about it once you look at it, that's up to you, right? Forget about it, right? Forget about it.
Fisher says, Scoot, the pain of childbirth is real.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine that. Malou, Tim, I can only send money for 1 bottle of beer. Send it. Send it. I will hold that beer up in your good name on that night, dear lady. Absolutely. Yeah. There you go. Make sure it's enough to buy one of these. I don't want money, less money, where it only can afford a Red Horse. Yeah, we don't do that here.
Yeah, you see, Rickshaw is buying the beer. I'm there.
Tuborg is actually a good beer, Peter Michael. I've had that. Remember, I was in the Navy 20 years, so not to mention in the States, the closer you are to a big city, a Chicago, a Houston, Detroit, LA, New York, whatever you want to call it, a big city, they're going to have, even some intermediate sized cities, they're going to have these so-called, we carry every beer in the world type place or whatever. And there's some bars that their calling card is they carry most every beer in the world. And so I've had Tuborg, and yeah, it's really good. I like Tuborg a lot. I really do. See, Mugg is saying she's tried Tuborg. Willow Martin, everyone is invited, and Tim will entertain us. I'll be the guest singer. I don't play any instruments, but I'll play the drums, the guitar, the this, the that, all that good stuff. So you never know. So there it is, guys. We have reached the end of our live stream tonight. Actually, the end of our week. We're off tomorrow. So nice that everyone stopped by. Really appreciate it. It's good to see the regulars come here as always. As always, our heart is whatever you're doing every day. And it really is, as well as the new people who stopped in, first timers, second timers, whatever. We want those people to come back. So the way you treat them and the way you greet them and talk to them, you can't say enough about that. So that is really cool. We can't appreciate you enough for doing that and being that way. It makes the channel what it is. There's so many other channels you can visit, and you can go get way over the top content, or you can get, really quiet, boring, kind of do nothing. You can get everything in between. So if this is a channel that works for you and you enjoy coming here, keep coming back. We're not going to change. We don't plan on it. Because you've all been a part of designing this channel, and that's why I call all you regulars here the shareholders, the stockholders. You decide how this channel, which direction it's going to go, and I give you guys that latitude, and you've done a marvelous job, absolutely marvelous. Anything we can do to make it better or improve it for you, the channel is still evolving, so don't worry about it. It's going to get better. I have ideas and things like that, but we kind of like to keep it in the context that it is, so you have a place to come and relax, talk about some things, do a little trivia, answer today's topic, question, whatever, and just sit back and relax and chat with some other people, not just us. We are just the moderators, keeping you engaged and things like that. It's really cool. Come on over here a minute. Thank you so much.
When is next live stream?
Des Language Coach. Hi, Tim. Hey, how are you? So nice to see you. Thanks for dropping on. We're getting ready to go, but thank you for making it anyway. That's fine. Somebody has to be late. Or, I've jumped into many live streams right when they were closing up because I don't know them. I didn't know them. And, let me see who this is. And I went there and they were saying their goodbyes. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Try to maybe next time make, we're here almost every day. And see if you can't get back next time and spend a little time with us.
Hello, Des.
So we can get to know you. Everyone here would like to get to know you. John Quinn, appreciate your show. Take care of everything. We appreciate you stopping by, John Quinn. That's what makes the show good. Thanks again, guys. Be safe. Keep away Mr. Anxiety and Mrs. Stress. Right here. That's where they want to sit. They want to camp out right here and whisper in your ear. Keep them over in the corner. Keep them away from your life. Be the pillar of strength and pillar of positivity for those around you. Do the best you can. It's day 40 for us. It could be day 100. It doesn't matter. Once you get this far into it, you should have a routine that you're comfortable with, and that you're allowed to be yourself and make the best of things, regardless of how bad things are. Avoid the news. You have to get some information. That's our MO. That's our mantra as humans. We want to know. We want information, but be careful about what you're accepting as real news and what is not real news. Don't jump on the hype bandwagon. Figure things out for yourself and just take a moment to take care of each other. You want to say goodbye to anyone real quick? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There, Jeb Jam is saying.
There you go. Jeb Jam, the Daily Exchange, Tropical Tim in the Philippines, and the beautiful Sawa Cano 38. That's awesome. You want to move this for me? Okay. Thanks again, guys. It was a great week for us. Less Sunday when we had the really bad internet issues, but that's okay too. We'll see you again. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. If I didn't say hello to you, it's because I'm ignorant. No. Because if we keep saying hello, then we got to stay longer, yada, yada. But it's so good to see everybody. We know everyone who came in here. Thanks for participating in everything, huh?
Mia G.
Mia G. Oh, yeah, she came in, Mia G. I'm sorry, dear, we're leaving now, but we will see you again real soon. For Sawa Cano 38, this is Tropical Tim in the Philippines.
Oh.
Oop, there she is.
Thank you, guys. See
Thank
ya.
you, guys. Peace out. Yeah?
Walang katapat.
Ooh. Take care, everybody.
Good night. Yeah.
We'll see you Sunday. Woo! Yeah. Can you see what this is?
Go ahead.